Hey everybody, it's Frank, the Mad Dad, and today I'm on day 6 of my self-isolation. Day 6. Yeah, I'm probably feeling about the same as I did yesterday. But you know what I'm really looking at is I am astounded. I've been watching the news, I've been working, and I'm astounded by the number of deaths that have occurred with this coronavirus. And you know, I really wasn't, you know, when you look at the way that it's increasing, obviously they always said that it was going to increase exponentially, but you don't really, I guess it hadn't really sunk in. And then last night I, you know, took a look at the news, and like I said, I look at the news every day, but I kind of skim it. And you know, there's numbers that just blew me away. Like, you know, as of today, as of now, there's a website that gives COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, and I guess it's pretty close to accurate. You know, 522,000 coronavirus cases, 23,000 deaths, and I think that almost 8,000 of those are in Italy. So what does it say here? Currently, 375,486 infected patients, 356,236 have mild conditions, and 19,250 have extreme conditions, which means that a percentage of those people are going to die. So we're talking about at least, and that's as of today, that's as of what's currently happening. Another 19,000 people are going to die. Like, now is that what takes us up to like 40,000 people? And you know, my partner has been really she's a rule follower, you know, and she's made sure that I don't leave my my 2 rooms here, my little office space, and which is actually my son's bedroom most of the time, or would be, and my bedroom and the bathroom. So basically I've got a bathroom, bedroom, my office space. She will not let me leave it. And you know, I've tried a couple times to convince her to let me go outside, and she's like no, and she's taken all the precautions. She with my dishes and glasses and everything, and you know, I don't feel sick at all. It's like I said, it's day 6 since I've been under self-isolation. I got home a week ago today. What day is it? Is it Wednesday or Thursday? It's Thursday. So I got home. I got home a week ago today. But, and in my mind I say, well, you know, I don't feel sick. I got a bit of a runny nose, but you know, I don't have a fever. Well, I don't think I have a fever. Is it possible to tell if you have a fever by checking yourself? Probably not, because your entire body would be the same temperature, so it's all going to feel the same. So I guess the only way to tell if you have a fever is with a thermometer, or you feel kind of shitty, right? And I don't really feel shitty. Like I said, I wish I could go outside, but I don't really feel shitty. I don't have a fever. I got a bit of a runny nose, but then I have allergies as well. I've been cooped up in this room, so that could have something to do with it. Which reminds me, I'm going to have to open the window. And you know what they're also talking about? Sorry, I tend to track off on different thoughts. Is that they're saying it could snow this Saturday. Today is March 26th, and it could snow this weekend. You know, yesterday was a beautiful, nice, warm day, and now we are facing potential snow. Which, considering I can't ski, kind of sucks too, right? Can't go skiing, and here we got fresh snow. Yeah, well, once again, that's the way it is. So getting back to all this other stuff, yeah, all these people that are potentially going to die, and really, I think this is just getting started. I mean, how many people are going to die? 100,000? I guess it's possible, maybe more. So I have to say that the measures that they're putting out, I think, are legitimate. And I also think that you know, the whole locking down people at home has got to be done. I have mixed feelings about being able to go out. I know my partner would rather say that you don't leave the house at all. I'm kind of tossed on that one. I think that me personally, that one's really hard. And obviously the government hasn't mandated that yet here in British Columbia where we are. Could they mandate it? I guess they could. And if they do mandate it, I would certainly follow those rules. Although once again, it would be tough. Do I see any harm in going outside and going for a walk? And, you know, like I said, I'd love to go for a bike ride. As soon as this is over, the first thing I was planning on doing, assuming that we haven't got this mandate where you're not allowed to leave your home, was I was going to go for a bike ride. Pedal bike, not motorcycle, pedal bike. Because, you know, we live in an area where there's not a lot of people. The forest, the trails are just up the road from here. And very rarely do I ever see anybody. So, you know, as long as they haven't mandated that we have to stay at home, cannot leave the home except for essential items, and I really don't think a bike ride would be considered an essential item, I will definitely stay home. But if they don't mandate it, I'm going to go for a ride. Yeah, so it's pretty scary, Like I said, I got lots of stuff to do. I've got lots of work. And I have been playing Half-Life Alyx for a couple hours a day, and then I have to do training at night as well. You know, a couple of other things that have come along here, which I'm a little bit concerned about. So I do have a rental property in the resort near here. And, you know, I always thought I was pretty good about picking tenants. Now what's happened is, and I think this is a big mistake by the government is basically saying, if you can't pay your rent, we will give your landlords $500. And, you know, I think what that's going to cause is a lot of people just saying they can't pay the rent. And to be perfectly frank, $500 barely covers my strata fees, my homeowners association fees. And those don't seem to be deferred. They seem to still be in charge. You know, I'm trying to see if I can postpone my mortgage payments. Basically, the banks are saying they could do that. I called the bank last Friday to see about doing it. It's been almost a week and I haven't heard back from them. I'm trying not to get too anxious about it. I'm assuming that they're completely backlogged. But, you know, here's the situation. You know, if you, as a landlord, I can't evict my tenants, which is understandable. I get that. And I certainly wouldn't do that anyways. But by the fact that the government is automatically saying to tenants, if you can't pay your rent, which basically means that in most cases they just won't pay their rent, the landlord can now go get $500 a month to subsidize that, which is really a fraction of what it costs. My preference is to work out a deal with the tenant, you know, which obviously I'm trying to do. So, yeah, well, more to report on that one. We'll see how that one goes. That's all I can say. We'll see how that one goes. So, yeah, March 26, 2020. It's an interesting day. We're just at the beginning. We're at the tip of the iceberg. So, anyways, we'll leave it for here right now. I'm going to try not to make these so long because I know I tend to babble a lot. And we'll come back and talk to you tomorrow. It'll be like day 7 of my isolation. 7 down. Well, today it's 6 down and how many to go? 11 to go. 6 down, 11 to go. Tomorrow will be 7 down and 10 to go. All right. Well, it doesn't make sense. Those numbers don't make sense. Second, I'm supposed to isolate for 14 days. So it's 6 down and... what happened to my math? 6 down and 8 to go. Almost halfway through. Oh my gosh. Either I'm getting old or my mind's going, or I haven't been getting enough sleep. Yeah, right. Okay. we'll leave it at there. Let's pretend I didn't make all those math mistakes. People would start looking at me funny, thinking I was going crazy. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. And hey, if you're interested in continuing with this, don't forget to subscribe. Click that subscribe button. Click that little ring button, and you'll be notified when new videos come out. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.